folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from Saremile. Saremile, thank you for the gift and the request. And it's a song that you said may not fit the channel, but it might go in the off-road series or even the Country Heart series. And you said, so this song should be heard. I'm like, well, you know your stuff. You've made a number of requests, gift requests and otherwise to the channel. So I know you know your stuff when it comes to music and you have a golden heart. So I am going to do this one. And I don't know the artist, but one of the things about doing other artists too that may not fit the channel is that it may draw new viewers to the channel to get exposed to traditional or more traditional country, which is how I came to traditional country and came to love it. I came through now. I started with rock for the first 4 decades of my life and then migrated into Nashville country. And then when I started the channel, you guys saw how much I loved the lyrics and the storylines in traditional country. And if I'm the halfway house or a segue for people to get into more traditional country, I'm all about it. So this one, I'll figure out what playlist I'm going to put it in. Maybe it'll go into the Country Heart series, but the artist is Dax, and the name of the song is To Be a Man. So let's see what Dax has to say about being a man. So here we go. Hopefully it's not blocked. Dig the do.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard.
Well, he's nailing it so far. I'll tell you that much. What he's saying, he's absolutely nailing it. I don't know if he's going to spin it around and say, but you should cry, you could do this and be all that. But so far, he's nailing what it is to be a man. This worked. I understand this.
No loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed. All the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just
like you to.
We can't explain what it's like to be a man.
And that's the thing about explaining. That's where communication, no matter whether you're a guy or a girl, communication is so important, and being able to share your thoughts and really trying to listen, not just being quiet and letting the words roll over your ears, but to really try to go on the journey with that person based on what they value. And that's validating of another person, but it actually, it can be fun. It's really fun to understand another person.
It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote that, because he looks young, but it is certainly not out of the question that he couldn't have written that, because like Billy Joel was writing his songs that are internationally known to this day when he was like 19, 20, 21. Jewel was writing songs as a teenager. And so, some folks just have it. Taylor Swift was writing songs at age 15 and 16 that are way beyond their years. And you don't have to like the genre that they're in necessarily, but that's irrelevant. Some folks have insight. And I don't know who wrote this, because Bill Burr Bill Burr is like one of the funniest comedians ever. But he just speaks from a place of absolute truth and observation. And he has insight that is just uncanny. And one of his routines where he just talked about how, like, if anything happens to a guy, it's just considered funny. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, people don't care as much about guys as they do about women. And there is a lot of truth to that. And it's fine. We guys deal with that. And I accept it. That is just the way life is. Like they say, a man is no match for a woman's tears. Now, if a guy is crying, a woman might care, but she might also be like, God, stop being such a wuss. That's oversimplifying things, and it's not every situation, but it does kind of characterize a lot of what it is. And we guys, we want to provide, but it is very important to be loving, to be caring, to be thoughtful, to be kind within one's own home. Just like he said in this song, it's like you don't want a generational curse, and that is passed from human to human to human. And if you tell a kid horrible things, that kid's going to grow up believing horrible things, and they're going to have to swim upstream the rest of their lives against it. If you tell them good, truthful things and they know you have their back, that's going to be what you might call a blessing or a generational blessing. That's a good thing that will carry on through the ages. So not to over spiritualize anything, it's very much cause and effect. You don't have to get everything right as a parent or a father within a household, but if the kid knows you love them, all that stuff is basically forgiven, because they know you love them. And you may not know how much they mean to you until they're gone. And then you figure it out. And that's just one of those age-old expressions, like you don't know what you've got till it's gone. And it doesn't have to be that way. You'll still feel sad when they're gone, but if you appreciate a person while they're with you, if you're taking the time to slow down and think about who they are, what they are, all that, you'll enjoy them much more while they're alive, and you'll still miss them when they're gone. But it won't be that, my gosh, I never understood them until they were gone. You will be able to relate to them on a different level. Yeah, this was Saremile. Thank you for requesting this. There aren't very many, so most songs are about what not losers, but like cheats and all this stuff guys are. But it's always nice to, yeah, I don't know the inspiration for this song, and maybe it was Dax who wrote this. And if so, well done. All right, I'm going to put this in the Country Heart series. Now, I loved it. So, all right, I'm going to rate this. And instantly, the number that popped into my head was a 9.2. and it was on the basis of it being country heart and the lyrics. It had a little bit of country elements in it, and as I understand it, he did a remix with Darius Rucker, and Darius was with Hootie and the Blowfish, so they were rock to begin with, but Darius did one of the best versions or renditions of Wagon Wheel that there was. So Darius absolutely is a South Carolina man. I think he's living in the UK now, but he'll be back in the States. He's got a country heart. So if he's doing it with Darius, you got two brothers doing country stuff. So maybe I'll check that one out one day too. So, all right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Saremile, thank you, my dear. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Be a man and keep rocking the country.